y'all. So tonight I am back with a review that I am super late with, like super late. So I did pick up the Juvias Place foundation and concealer. So this retails on Juvia's Place for, I think it was $20. Yeah, $20 for the foundation, and the concealer was $14. So the shade that I picked up was Tanzania, which is 205, and the concealer I picked up was in shade 10. So I did try to correspond with a couple of the girls here on the YouTube platform to try and match to get kind of a feel of what my color might be. So that's how I came up with this. So this is supposed to be a very much full coverage foundation, and I have tried this foundation, to be honest. I have tried it before and I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I think when I tried it at first I was just having a very pissy day, and being honest, and yeah, I just wasn't feeling it at all. Never tried it since then, so now I'm gonna give it a try. So this is a velvety matte, so let's see how full coverage it is. I start off by applying on one side first, because I did notice that a little does go a long freaking way. Ooh, I think I did pour a lot here. So yeah, I did pour a lot. Ooh, shoot, I did pour a lot. Oh my god, how did this happen to me? So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. And guys, just keep in mind that this is a velvet matte foundation, so a small amount can go a long freaking way. I just measured this completely wrong and poured out a lot on this side. So I'm gonna stretch out all of my face. One thing I can say applying it is that it feels very not heavy or thick on the skin, which I like that. Coming off a bit yellow on camera. Yeah, coming off a bit yellow here. This is very thick, man. Basically it covered all my imperfections. Not like I had a lot to begin with, but I think the shade is a bit too yellow. Now that I'm seeing it on camera, it's coming off a bit yellow for me. But we're going to see as it dries down how it oxidizes. So I'm going to let this sit for like a minute and then I will come back to you. Okay, so it's kind of all set it for a minute. I think it's kind of passable. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna apply the concealer. Applying the concealer, I can tell that it's very creamy, which I do love that. That is a plus for me. I think ever since Too Faced came up with their concealers, like, I'm so spoiled. Like, if the concealer is not creamy like that, I don't want it. So far I have to say that I do like this concealer. I like how it applies under my eyes, very smooth. So I'm gonna go with my beauty blender. It's kind of dirty, and I'm gonna blend the concealer out. So far the concealer blends very easily. It's very easy. Wow. Yeah, this blends very easy. I am loving this. And here I am talking like, you know, it's the first time I'm using it. Okay, so I'm gonna blend that over my eyes. One thing I've noticed with the concealer is that even though it blends easy and it applies easy, it doesn't have that creamy pigmentation like the Too Faced or like the Rihanna. So yeah, especially if you're a woman who has like dark circles under your eyes. I can see that being a problem. I mean, that's my own opinion from what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna set my under eye. I'm not gonna use my Fenty setting powder in, oh my gosh, can't remember that one, the yellow one. Is it Hazel in Honey? I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier because the foundation and the concealer is coming off a bit too yellow, almost like it's not my complexion. So I'm gonna set it with my Laura Mercier powder in deep, setting powder in deep. That's up pretty easily though. I like this. So far I can say, you know, so far it's good. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, and yeah, I'm gonna be back. So far I'm loving this. Like, so far it's okay, you know. So I'm gonna go off camera, finish my face, gonna be back, give you guys my final thoughts, final reviews on this. I can't believe I came on camera like this time of the night, guys. It's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm doing this. Haven't done anything like this in a while, but I can't sleep tonight. I don't know, for some reason I just don't feel sleepy. So I'm like, you know, why not do a YouTube filming review for you guys. So anyhow guys, I'll be right back. Okay, beautiful people, so I am done. I went off camera. I did like a little mini beads on my face. So far I can say that the foundation actually oxidizes to my true complexion. I'm actually liking it. I mean, this could be a foundation that I would wear if I'm going to the supermarket, or if I am going out to like just a quick night out, nothing too biggy diggy, I will wear this. And the concealer now, the concealer is kind of tricky because when I applied the concealer, I noticed even after I applied my setting powder, if you guys can see, I'm still not really covered under my eyes right there, if you guys can see closely. So yeah, so that's kind of a fail for me with the concealer, but can't really complain. It was only $14. So this just would be just an everyday concealer for me if I'm going somewhere that doesn't really require a lot of major coverage, that can last me throughout the day. So longevity wear throughout the day is what I'm trying to say. But the foundation, it's okay. I mean, I wore it even when I was in New York, which the humidity there was pretty freaking hot. And I think that day when I wore that afternoon, I think the temperature was like 98 or 99 degrees, and my oils were protruding through. Compared to if I wore my other foundations, it did protrude through. So that's what I didn't really like about it. So it kind of has its pros and its cons. Like, my own personal opinion, it gives amazing coverage. It covers every freaking thing. But the downfall for me is that my oils do protrude through, you know. Even though they say that it's velvet matte foundation, velvety matte, so I guess it wouldn't give you like that super oil-free coverage, because I'm not even sure if this is even a oil-free foundation. But anyhow, so far for it being their first launch, I would have to say it is a plus. Definitely can give it a try, and I have no regrets getting this. It's the concealer that I had a problem with. So yeah, so next time if I was to purchase this, I would definitely just get the foundation, repurchase the foundation, but I wouldn't repurchase the concealer because I have other concealers that actually performs better than this one. But I mean, so far, you know, for it being her first launch, is it Chi-Chi? For it being her first launch for her foundation line and concealer line, I don't think she did a bad job. But yeah, and it's very price friendly, so you can't beat that. But so far I do love this. I do love it. So yeah, it's a thumbs up for me. So anyhow guys, I hope that you guys did like this review, even though it's like freaking a month or a month and a half late. anyhow, it's better late than never, right? Better late than never. So anyhow guys, I love you all, and I will see you in my next review.